Like Groundhog's
Yeah,
Day.
why did you like look at me and
Like, no,
smile?
we're here. Hey everyone, it's Dana.
And Adam, you're supposed to like cue me. It's Dana. No? Okay. I just have to know. Got it. Dana and Adam.
And thank you for watching yet another of our Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen episodes.
Yeah.
We hope you liked last week's where we spoke about vitamins and supplements.
It was awesome. And we're back on track. We're back on like schedule, which is awesome. Cool.
We're trying to do it weekly.
Yeah.
I know, that's our goal. But we also need input from you guys as to what topics you're interested in learning more about. Even if it's something that you just like heard in the news or read on Yahoo News or anything and you want to know some more details about it.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you see something and you like, we're curious on like what that's about, just shoot us a quick text or email.
Yeah, we could try to help you out.
Yeah.
One of us could do research on it and then create a show for it. And tell him when to say his name. I think we could do that pretty well.
Not pointing any fingers.
No, not at all. We hope you're enjoying the Wednesday night day and time.
Yeah, we're hoping that this will be a good time for everybody. Seems like it's our most engagement. Yeah.
He learns well, fast. So now we're just trying to see what's best for you. You guys maybe are laying on the couch, you had a long day of work, 9 o'clock, hopefully kids are in bed, and you're just chilling with your phone or your tablet.
Hump day.
Yeah. Just getting over the first half.
Yeah. You know, we haven't mentioned it. We have these things in. Oh, yeah, we got it in our little pop sockets. I don't know if you can see those, but those are kind of cool. They came out neat.
No, they did. They came out great.
Thanks, Dana.
You're welcome. So if you're interested in a pop socket, you can give us a call. We also do have the new edition of your cookbook also.
Oh, yeah. Should I get that?
Yes.
Yeah, unless you've like come to an event here, I guess you don't know about. Oh, it's on our website, right? This version, yeah. So this real neat. It's a more colorful.
Yes.
The other one was black. If
it was
you remember.
brown.
I had like one left dying in like the back seat of my car.
Oh, yeah.
So
Aww.
yeah, but yeah, these are cool. I really like how these turned out. Again, thank you, Dana.
You're welcome.
You picked out this
The
ensemble.
modernized. It's a lot easier. You can fold it up in half and stuff.
No, this book is really like It took me a year to do this, and it's like really universal and has like all these fun tips and tricks and hints and.
That's what's really cool is it has hints besides recipes, obviously, but it has it's very educational too.
Super. So. Yeah, you should carry this with you next time you go to the supermarket in case.
I'm not going anywhere.
Just Rich is going.
Yeah. Either that or I'll do the Costco run because I don't think people talk to each other in Costco.
No. But if you go to Publix, forget it.
I mean, they were so nice. I'm not knocking, but it's
you know what a real fun thing to do is put on a chef coat and then go to Publix. That's a ball.
I can imagine. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
How do you cook this? I didn't even have. I just had spaghetti squash, but that was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Nice. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope everyone has a good Valentine's. Yeah.
Some people think it's a
waste.
A Hallmark holiday.
Yeah, that was a waste. I didn't mean to say that. That's a bad word. No, yeah, Hallmark holiday. Not a waste. I meant to say something different. But yeah, like a Hallmark holiday. What's another Hallmark holiday without offending anybody? I was gonna say Mother's Day, and now that's gonna piss off a lot of people. No, but that's it's like a.
I don't know what other one.
No.
No.
All right.
This is the
I sound so sentimental right now.
I'll talk to him after.
Yeah. No, it's not what I mean. As a chef too, I love Valentine's Day.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you get to kind of like show off that day and have some fun.
And we always do something a little special for our meal delivery clients.
Yeah, we do.
So
yeah,
they would have gotten it already. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you would have gotten it already.
True.
Because it's Wednesday.
We deliver it.
Monday.
That's right. But yeah, I know it would be our second time doing that as a tradition for Farm Fresh Meals, which is pretty neat. And we're growing, so it's funny. Like the first time I did it, I think we had like 30 roses, and now we had like 100 roses.
Now you just totally told them.
Oh.
It doesn't matter because.
Yeah. You can edit this out.
All right, we're going to go into the topic that we have for this week.
There you go. I'm just listening to her.
So a lot of people ask, we're tying this in once again to like the whole New Year's resolutions. We're not trying to like beat a dead horse here, but it's true. A lot of people really jump on the bandwagon of better health and wellness when it comes to the new year, and we're only mid-February, so we hope that you're still.
Well, this is like the cutoff mark right here. It's kind of like
Oh, is it?
that like month and a half to 2 months is like when people start dying out.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, like that's it.
Don't do that.
That's the mark.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me. I do that.
But it's also, so not to get off track, but it's also how you kind of approach it. You did it for like a New Year's resolution,
Right.
and now that it's not New Year's anymore, that's how it does. So you have to approach it differently.
That's when you said the intentions.
The intent, yeah, you were listening to me. Yes.
I didn't need the ginkgo biloba for that.
No.
No, but I could see how that would form, because in your mind you're like, New Year's, it's
Mhm.
over, whatever, and then you push it aside. But you're only doing. You probably have been doing so good up to this point. Why ruin all
Right.
of the effort that you put forth?
Just other things get in the way.
I know, but still,
Priorities.
your health is most important.
True. But, you know, we take care of our cars better than we do ourselves sometimes.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate.
it's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah. I hope people are still on track.
Yes.
So
If you
we're-
need help, we can help you, ish.
Me.
Not me.
Me.
No, I can help you with
You
social
help.
media.
You help get them. Get them to me. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. But so a lot of times, so last week we talked about vitamins and supplements and eating healthy and, you know.
That was a good segment, I think.
No, I think so. I learned a lot about it, like what you really need to take in pill form or tablet, chewable,
Mhm.
gummies, that type of a thing. But so along with dieting is exercise. Or not dieting, healthy eating is exercise.
Right. And what percent, too? So we have our 80-20 you've heard before, of like 80% how you eat and 20% exercise. And I'm kind of a believer on those terms.
So explain that though.
So, especially for weight loss purposes, and a lot of people, when it comes, it's really interesting. So one thing that I talk about once you start my program is to stop exercising, and people like flip out.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean? Like every program I've done before tells me to exercise like 5 days a week and yada yada. And we tell people to stop exercising for several reasons. Number one, typically people are exercising wrong.
I can see that.
Yeah, they're going to the gym and lifting all these weights and like doing wrong positions and things like that. So we don't want people continuing on that route. Number two, if you're exercising, you might be building some muscle. And so if you're building muscle which weighs and you're trying to lose weight, the scale doesn't move as much as you'd like it to, if any at all. And so you get discouraged and stop everything. You'll stop working out, you stop eating healthy,
Makes
and
sense though.
yeah.
Totally.
and just kind of go back to your old ways. The third is you just, excuse me, you're consuming more calories because you're burning more calories, and even just the smallest amount of consumption more than burning will again not move that scale.
Right. No, because
So-
I noticed too when, not really with Pilates, but like when I used to like run a lot, I
Yeah.
would be a lot hungrier
Right.
and I would eat more, which I might have not been making healthy choices in what I ate,
Yeah.
and that like
So that's how.
defeats the purpose.
Yeah, so that's how we approach it. And a lot of times too, people are exercising way too much. Even
People
if
could over-exercise.
over exercise, and that's a big misnomer. What's our show? Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Debunking things. Yeah, that's a big. And
He's
that's
just tuning in.
yeah, that's right. I need my ginkgo. No, but yeah, a lot of people are exercising way too much. Typically, I tell people to exercise 30 to 40 minutes, just a few days a week. And you have these gung-ho people that, and nothing against some of these gyms out there, but typically like their classes are 45 minutes to an hour. And those last 15, 20 minutes, the amount of benefits that you're getting just aren't worth, like the juice isn't worth the squeeze. So
Is that why they have those those condensed classes now.
That's the newest rage, is like those
Like
30
Orange
minute.
Theory
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, even Orange Theory, I think, does like a 50-minute class, which I think is a little long. But I like the fact that they do cardio. So, I'm a big cardio guy.
So is it like a combination of cardio and weights, or?
When it comes down to it, in my program, at least when we approach it, yeah, in light weights. That theory of lifting heavy weights from like the 90s is
But people do that now.
way gone. Yeah, no, you don't need it at all. Like, for what purpose?
It kills your knees.
Kills
and then...
everything, all your joints. And if you see some of these big bodybuilders from, 90s and even early 2000s, I mean, they're just in pain.
Well, that's what I don't understand, because I see a lot of people, mostly on Facebook, because I don't go to those things.
Not your weekend retreat?
No, but they're doing these competitions
Yeah.
where they're trying to pick up these crazy, like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
And I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. And kind of like any sport, you're gonna endure some pain and some joint pain and some health issues.
I just don't understand what they get out of that.
Yeah, the challenge of
Well, the challenge, that I can understand, but if it's gonna hurt them,
yeah.
I know, that's
Yeah.
another show. It's like
Tune in
Mom.
next week. The mom show, yeah.
No, because seriously, it's like my kids want to do tackle football.
Oh, yeah.
I
that's a
think they're
no-no.
too young. And it's just like, why do that? Play flag football. It's just as fun. You have the exercise. They have the team building. Like, I put my kids in team sports, not for them as much for the exercise, but for the team building too. Like, why?
And what we know
Get
now
knocked
about
out.
football, yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that would be a no-no. I mean, with so many sports now, I mean, even with soccer, I'm a big soccer fan, and the head injuries and pounding heading the ball 400,000 times in your career.
Whenever my
yeah.
older one does that, like, because
Well,
now
they
can.
have new. Oh, I thought they had a
Middle
new.
school.
Middle school can, but like up until 13, I think you can't.
Yeah, now he can, and he
Yeah.
like tries to, and I'm like,
Yeah. I get it though too. It makes sense, and I'm not like one of these like.
Helicopter?
I was gonna say umbrella for some reason. I'm just thinking of something.
Around?
Yeah. I'm not a helicopter parent by any means, but I get it. I mean, their brains are still developing as kids, and you have just a force X amount of times, and it's gonna do some damage.
No, it's crazy.
And
I
only
know.
so much ginkgo biloba could do.
I know. You have to like spread it on your face, wipe it around. You'll get some going there.
Right.
Okay, so you're saying the combination. Sorry, I totally.
That's the way the show goes.
I know.
Yeah, combination, and again, the 80% eating well and 20% exercise. And when it comes to exercise, really, I would even tackle that almost a similar way, like 80% cardio. That's good on your joints. I'm a runner, but I don't recommend running to everybody because of the joint pain that you can. Maybe more like bike or elliptical type stuff. And then, maybe some light weights just for like a toning purpose. So, yeah.
Pilates too.
And Pilates. Yeah,
I love
big Pilates
Pilates.
fan. I know. We gotta check your blood type one of these days and see what exercise you actually should be doing.
You know what? I don't know what my blood type is.
Ask your dad or your
My
mom.
dad wouldn't know. Oh yeah, I guess they would. I have to ask my doctor actually because I have to go for a physical and I'll find out. I know I knew when I was
You had
pregnant.
kids, yeah.
Yeah, but then I forgot.
Ginkgo biloba. We're buying some today. Amazon.
Bestseller. Find the bestseller. Take a look at it. But no, actually, I don't know my blood type. So your blood type tells you what exercise would be best
Yes,
for you?
the way I describe it is this guy, Dr. Diamo, which I think we've talked about in the past on eating for your blood type, dives into, it's almost like a horoscope type of mentality to where like, we all shift towards different things and what we're like good at and like our personality traits and things like that. So when it comes to like our health, same kind of concept.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. We should
I
do
believe in
something
it.
on that. Yeah. It's like
You're just
numerology.
waving?
No, there was a
I
fly.
know, I'm kidding. I don't think the people at home can see the fly. You're just like going like this.
Nonchalant,
Yeah.
I want to look into that.
You should.
Yeah.
Well, get your blood type, and I'll give
I
you all the
will.
info.
I'll call. The office is open. I'm gonna call them and see what's going on.
Believe it or not, sometimes it's harder to get than you think. Like
Because they probably don't test
they don't,
for it when
and they
do
don't
your
like keep
blood
it
panels.
on record that because it's not, you kind of know what you don't. Or donate blood at one of these like trucks. You're not doing it? No? Okay, don't do it then. I'll donate for you.
I did that vampire facial. That was enough blood donated for my college.
Yeah,
That's the extent.
that was weird.
What?
I don't know. I was talking to, funny enough, somebody mentioned it like the next day. I was like, oh my god, how funny. So I guess it's a new trend.
It's been around for a few years.
Oh.
That could be like another.
A new trend for me.
Yes, you don't need it. Don't worry. That'll be another episode we could talk about.
Vampire facials. Yeah.
Crazy.
I think I've got one facial in my life.
I think that they're more relaxing than a massage.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't they like pop your stuff and
There
stuff?
are extractions.
Not that I have.
No, you actually have really good skin. No, you do, but they do extractions. You can ask them not to, but it's beneficial for you to do for them to do the extractions. But the majority of the facial is like relaxing, because it's the whole cleansing and the mask, and then while your mask is setting, they're massaging your arms
Now I want a facial.
and the hydrofacial. I told you about that one. That one is like ridiculous.
That was at the Marriott?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have to call Kim on that one. So yeah. So
Way off track here.
I know.
So much fun.
It's the story of my life. I always do this.
Ship is going places, we don't know where it's going
Yeah,
though.
so-
Somebody's steering it.
I know. I was in the beginning. I started to. So, all right. So we're gonna actually go back a little bit more on track. So we talked about the exercise and eating well, which could segue into the fact that you guys are probably, if you are celebrating this Hallmark holiday, no, if you're celebrating Valentine's Day, you might be indulging a little bit this weekend or tomorrow, if you go out tomorrow night. So we just wanted to circle back on some tips to help you to not overindulge.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy that chocolate fondue and
Do you?
champagne,
Oh.
but should you? Or how
Yeah.
can you hold yourself back from eating too much?
Good question. Are we talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm leaving this up to me again, right?
I just totally segued.
I know, that was awesome. Like, wasn't prepared at all, but let's do it. So, tips and tricks. Let's start there. Tips and tricks, and I think we've mentioned this again before on one of our other shows. Dining out. Number one, like, I don't know if I would do it on Valentine's Day, because like you can do it on like either the day before, or the day after, or that weekend, or whatever, and maybe like have better opportunity, better choices to kind of do what you want, because typically on Valentine's Day they have that like prefix menu. So tip and trick would be like not do it on Valentine's Day, because you're
Probably
stuck.
less expensive too.
Less expensive, I would say, and then you're stuck with that 4-course meal that who knows if you like are even hungry to eat that 4-course meal. So I would you can, having it be a Hallmark holiday, celebrate on another day that you have better opportunity to make choices for yourself.
Yeah.
And then I guess another tip would be, like I mentioned before, would be splitting the meal. This is something I do when I go out, like get an appetizer, get the entree, and just split it. And typically, again, if you're eating like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, it's typically late.
Yeah.
And you don't need that much. You just,
No, I know.
yeah.
And I like to split too, because actually, like, I like to order 2 appetizers and 2 entrees, then split sometimes. Not for me, but like with the other person that I'm meeting with, because then I could try.
You get to try more choice. Well, the point of splitting
I know what
here
you mean.
would be like you're getting half the full meal.
It just registered. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
What about small plates? You can do small plates.
Yes.
But don't overdo the small plates.
That's the thing too. Like I've been to a couple of tapas places.
I love them.
Yeah, and they're cool. But by the time you're like 19 plates in, and you've eaten twice as much as.
An entree and an appetizer.
Yeah. So just be mindful. I'm a big fan of like structure and like having a game plan when you go in, and again that kind of throws it off if you go to like these tapas places and you're just, oh, we'll try this, we'll try that, like, and it's only a little bite, but you're having 37 of them.
Right.
So yeah.
Makes sense. And then also, if you are going to enjoy beverages of the alcoholic variety, stick with
the 3, which would be your vodka, your gin, and your tequila. I'm not a fan of wine or the darker liquors, just from the calorie standpoint and the sugar content in them, and especially when it comes to wine, like the tannins and sulfites that I know, yeah. Wino over here. But you're so used to it. I guarantee you, like,
I'm sorry, that sounds great.
Throw me off here. Just if you were to take yourself off of it for a short, and not that you drink a lot, but you're just used to like that glass a night or whatever it is, 3 glasses a night, whatever it is.
No.
I'm just kidding. If you were to take yourself off of it and kind of be strict with it and then go back to one, I bet you wouldn't feel that great. But you just kind of like built up a sort of immunity to the tannins and sulfites. So, yeah. For years and years.
I enjoy wine.
I know you do. Yeah.
It's my one vice.
Mm-hmm.
I do
No
try.
one's watching.
No.
Anything.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah.
All right, so we hope that we helped you a little bit with whether you should get a facial
I
versus
hope
a
I
massage.
helped you. I don't know about this over here. I hope I helped you make some better decisions for Valentine's Day. This one's gonna be a bottle deep on Valentine's Day.
It's part of my price fixed dinner.
that it comes with, right?
Open bar.
Yeah. Don't take my advice.
I do though. I do. But yeah,
I'm sure Rich is cooking up something nice for Valentine's
we're
Day.
actually going.
Oh, you're going?
Valentine's Day.
Are you going out?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
The Addison.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have like a.
They have like a one seating at 7, like you were
Mhm,
saying, the
yeah.
late dinner. They have the menu,
Mhm.
and then at 8:30 they have the Lux late night party that they're doing.
Which is, I'm not pretty.
Open bar,
Oh,
DJ, photo booth. They're
Very
trying a new
cool.
thing, yeah. So
you going with like couples and stuff?
yeah, I'm promoting it for them.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So
So you should plug them.
you should go there. Probably
Are they sold out yet?
the dinner. Usually they do 2 seatings,
Uh-huh.
but they're doing 1 seating this year because they're trying to see how the party works out.
Oh,
Because
gotcha.
the party's a little bit less formal. I mean, you still go dressed up and stuff like that, but it's not like
You can go
super-
after the dinner.
Yeah, 8:30.
Just,
You
yeah.
can just go there if you want.
Gotcha.
And
Cool.
it's a different ticket. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for it.
Cool.
But thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for showing up.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
That's what you meant to say.
You threw me off with the whole wine thing.
I know. Now you're thinking about is how much wine do I really drink?
I am.
I know. It's all right. We'll have a private session
That was
later.
it after this. But thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we will be sure to get back to you. And don't forget to tune in next week, Wednesday at 9 o'clock. We will see you then.
Can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Happy Valentine's Day.